welcome to Fonder Direkt Monthly Roundup, the April edition. The overall sentiment was exactly the same as of the month of March, where we noticed that investors were dumping equity-based funds. This is the third month in a row that we can see this cautious trend. There has been an uncertainty around the stock markets, along with a lot of apprehension from the so-called trade wars and North Korean discussions, bringing caution to investors. According to Jonas Lindmark from Morningstar, he is somewhat surprised that equity funds did not have a positive net inflow, bearing in mind that April was a month with sharply increasing stock prices. He believes that the memory of the sharp decline in February and March still lingers bitterly. Even with this cautious approach, the total amount of AUM, also known as asset under management, has hit an all-time high according to the statistics released by fondflöden. The intake of money into balanced funds, which is a mixture between different asset classes inclusive of fixed income and equities, for example, has increased significantly, offsetting the net outpour from pure equity funds. Looking at the Morningstar data for the past 30 days, as of today, the top performing funds were Alfred Bay, Swedbank and Parvest Russia funds, with the highest growth from Alfred Bay at nearly 16%. It is interesting to see that all top three performers are Russia-based funds, followed by a few funds exposed to energy. Russia has clearly been a strong region over the last month. Sanctions were initially imposed at the beginning of April, depreciating the value of the ruble against other major currencies. As crude oil is bought from Russia in American dollars, the amount of ruble being received from the sale of Russian oil is significantly more than usual, benefiting funds that are exposed to Russian energy companies focused towards oil. Also, the price of crude oil is on the highest level since 2014, also accrediting to the top performing funds. Danske Invest Muster Mary was found amongst the worst performers. This fund is exposed to the Turkish and Balkan country stock market. So let's look at a fund in a little bit more detail. We have the Rhenman Healthcare Equity Long Short Fund, which was awarded with the Hedge Nordic Award 2017 and the best performance for the last 12 and 60 months. This fund was launched in June 2009 with growth of 420% during this period, and the award was rightfully given for a performance of just under 15% for the year and 164% for 5 years. According to Henrik Rhenman, the key to their success is understanding that biotechnology is very complicated. There is a lot of science behind it. Therefore, they use a scientific advisory board to help them assess and understand the products and sectors that they are interested in. They have used this principle for 15 years now, and it is deeply embedded in how they run this fund. Henrik also states that he believes that you really need to have a detailed knowledge of your sector. During the later part of 2015 and the beginning of 2016, there is a clear dip in the fund, which were caused by the American political headwind, causing a negative impact. With 25 years experience, Henrik Rhenman was able to overcome these headwinds and continue with a 21% average growth rate. I guess this is why they were chosen to be the award winners. So that's all for this month. Please make sure that you contact us with any questions or comment below. We look forward to rounding you up in May.